Alright guys, you know what the deal is. We're going to do 5 minutes per comic. I don't do any time between, I just read the name. So you can pretty much set your clock by the list. I will be putting a list out there for you guys to take a look at to know where you're at in the lineup. Otherwise, be respectful of the comics. If you have a conversation, please take it out to the bar. Other than that, let's go ahead and get this party started. First comic coming to the stage. Forgive me if I don't say your name right because I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to say. It looks like it says Daya Shovlum, but if you signed up first, you're up. Head on up.
Reincarnated. I'm a stargazer.
Howdy, y'all. How you doing this fall? I know it's not fall, but that's the only sentence I can say in an American accent. Typically, if I start my set sounding like this, I lose half the white audience faster than Trump is losing his government employees. So, in case you're wondering why I sound like your primary care physician, it's because I'm originally from India. But this may come as a shock to you. I'm not a doctor. I don't own a 7-Eleven. I wanted to do something different. So I work in IT. Just my...
I think I talked to you.
in IT support. I did spend 16 years of my life in Australia before moving to the US a few years ago. So I could have started my set with, "G'day! How's it going?" But then the accent wouldn't match my Indian head bobble. So when I was in Australia, I always get asked over here, why did I leave Australia? Because a few years ago, I was in an accident, then our house got burgled, and our neighbor got murdered. So I told my work, I'm so glad you find that funny. I didn't. So I told my work, can you transfer me somewhere else? And my work has offices everywhere because you need technology everywhere, right? You always need someone to turn your computer on and off again. So I was like, can you move me somewhere safe? And I thought they'll come back with Netherlands or Norway, and they were like, we found the safest place for you. Dallas, Texas. And I was like, what part of safe did you not get? Because you know what Norway doesn't have? Live shooter drills in school. And you know what Netherlands doesn't have? Open carriage of guns. But that's how we ended up here. And everything in the US has been so confusing for me. Because all along in my life in India and in Australia, we were told, to the left, to the left. In India, we clean our ass with our left hand. And in Australia, we walk on the left side. But in the US, everything is on the right. Okay, that almost looked like an Elon Musk move. I wasn't going for that. And I realized everything is on the right here, and I'm not just talking about the politics. Because I recently had to take my Texas driver's license test, and I failed. Who fails the driver's license test in their 30s, and who fails in Dallas? Have you seen the drivers on the road?
It's funny because they can't drive.
Exactly. So I failed, and I was like, when I got into the car to take the test, the instructor gets in, and I'm like, howdy y'all, how you doing this fall? And she's like, just get started. So once I failed, I was like, why did I fail? She was like, ma'am, the stop sign. And I was like, I know. Nobody in Dallas actually stops at the stop sign. But I thought this is a test, so maybe I should. And she was like, ma'am, at the stop sign, you didn't turn your signal on 100 feet before the stop sign. And I was like, that is the point of a stop sign. You stop, you take out your phone, you decide to go left or right on Tinder. You like a few videos on TikTok. You buy a really cool leopard print top on Amazon. Great top, ma'am. And then you decide if you want to go left or right. Anyway, so since then, because I don't have a driver's license, I just walk everywhere in Dallas. And even though I'm a legal alien from an immigration perspective, everybody here looks at me like I'm a real alien because nobody walks here. I did get asked though that if I could vote during the elections last year, who would I have voted for? I can't vote here because I'm an Australian citizen. I would have voted for any party that would give me a green card. My pronouns are, I'm not going back. I put the I'ma stay in namaste, if you get what I'm saying. Speaking of staying, did you know 1 in 500,000 women is allergic to the birth control pill? So I happen to be one of the 1 in 500,000 women. And typically there's other forms of contraception, right? Like pulling out, anal, or wearing Crocs. But my husband and I, we decided to do something different. We practiced no sex. Which is really easy when you've been married for more than a year. Any married couples here? So you're all hanging out by choice. It's the feeling I can't believe. So you know how when, is that my time? Oh, that's my time. Okay.
Good time.
Sorry, please tell us what your name is. Tell us what your name is. Dia, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Dia Shivlani.
Shivlani? Okay, so I was sort of right. Okay, yeah, no, that does do it for your time. Thank you so much, Dia. Very funny stuff.
Thanks for having me.
Definitely hope to see more of you. That was really funny stuff. Dia Shivlani. I'll have to practice that. Next comic coming to the stage is Biker.